Hello friend, and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube. And welcome to a very special Grudge battle. The Grandpa Goes Gaming Discord community versus the SSBB Discord community. Absolutely fantastic. We're starting at Suzuka in the Mazdas. We've got C's and Gecko Racer looking out the front row for GGG. The deliveries have been made by Melty, who's also racing. We're away for 10 laps around here. Evo shoots in second place for SSBB, but it's C's who is seizing the moment. Gecko Racer down in third. Wow, there's just a sea of GGG cars there. So Daniel Legend, they hit Melty, and then the next SSBB car, which is Den's. Oh, those liveries on the SSBB cars are so stripy, like magic eye pictures. Mr. Bombastic's also racing for SSBB. Ventures racing for SSBB. We've got Death Raccoon for SSBB. What you said, Mr. Bombastic? We've got Golfy for SSBB. Tabotto for SSBB. Of course, McFlurry's here for SSBB. Lead from Team Brit came along to represent. Thank you very much. I'm here as well, but I'm only here for one race. I was filling in while we waited for Gorilla Gaz. Adders racing for us. We've got Melty well right back, and Kevman. So back to the front of the field, and C's is just, well, I say he's trying to pull away. He's got Ian Evo keeping him very honest. Gecko Racer in third. Well, this is going to be a great battle for the lead. You do not want to miss this. I certainly don't want to miss this either. The cars look absolutely great. Very different, very contrasting liveries. So you really do know who's who. This is a 3-race Grudge. It's going to be points based. And I think the teams are pretty close. But Ian Evo is pretty close to that barrier. That makes it a GGG 1, 2, 3. C's, Gecko, Daniel Legend. Wow. What's happening further down the field, because these guys aren't going to be fighting. Den's up into fourth now. Ian Evo has dropped right back. Of course, his tyres will have been dirty. He'll have lost momentum. That's not good. Oh, Mr. Bombastic, they're sending it just a little too wide. Someone's even wider in the background. Who was that? Golfy. Venture down to last. So Venture's had some sort of an issue as well down at the back. At the front, this looks like a great start to the event. This looks like GGG could not be going any better. So we'll leave until, oh no, we've lost somebody, we lost Gecko. Gecko found the barrier, so that promotes quite a few SSBB cars. Evo in 5th, Death Raccoon in 4th, Den's in 3rd. So, you know, this is points based, this is not on how many races we've won. Gotta be careful, gotta try and lock out as many positions as possible. But these two at the front look absolutely supreme now. C's, you'll have seen recently in a RBX video, if you've already watched that. And if you haven't watched that, then look out for him. He's a real talent. Daniel Legend, of course, we're used to seeing in GGG videos as well. Another very fast driver. And he won our Mackey's Memory Lane event as well, outright. So he knows how to win races. He knows how to win championships and events. Oh, and he knows how to leap the car through the air, apparently. So great work there. He's found the boost button. Then seems to be reeling Daniel Legend in a little bit. Maybe he can get a bit of a draft down the main straight. That is a great place for making up time. But also, if you're in a slipstream and you get to this first corner, you can just go too far out. I think what he's seen, the SSBB drivers there not exercising team orders at this time by the look of it. As Ian Evo and Death Raccoon try their best to murder each other. These cars, very easy to drive, very easy to throw around, but also very easy to overdrive. And there is a point when they will stop giving you grip, and they will stop pointing in the right direction. But never mind. We've got a couple of drivers way out back. Who was that? Golfy and Kevman, who look like they've either had some sort of terrible drama or they're just battling with each other and taking each other out. It's going to be a reverse grid. So as it stands, these two looking good for race 2 starts. Oh, Golfy there with a big hefty penalty. Back to the front. It's as it was. Oh, Denz has fallen right back. Don't know if he's had a slow lap or if Daniel Legends had a fast lap, but Ian Evo is catching Denz. Denz is another driver you'll know from our RBX series. There's a lot of very, very fast drivers here. Plenty of battles going on. Doesn't look like it. Tomato catching Death Raccoon. Got Gecko Racer in 7th. Leading 8th, who's got a hungry looking Venture right behind him. We don't want to get swallowed by that purple machine. And then behind Venture we've got Melty and McFlurry Twist. But there's a whole stream of cars here. These are the cars who might just have issues when they get into that first corner. Just carrying a little bit more speed than they used to. Got a move going on here. Lead's going to lose out to Venture. Venture off the inside. Oh, and Lead nearly lost out to They Hate Melty as well. Oh, Venture goes out a little wide, has to pull it back. Lead takes that place back and then loses it to They Hate Melty. And then Venture as well. So, wow. These cars obviously giving a lot of fun for the drivers at this time. A little further forward, and it looks like Gecko has caught Tomato, and this is going to be onto the main straight, so he's going to have a draft. Is Gecko going to be content to just sit there and perhaps bump draft to try and catch up, or is he going to go for the move? If he goes for it, it's going to be into the first corner. Tomato we've seen racing in the Clubmans. He is the reigning Clubmans champion outright, so he's very talented. Gecko Racer makes a fantastic move there around the outside. He's just a little bit braver on the brakes. Gets himself up into 6th. Gecko bringing himself back into contention at the top. But Seas and Daniel Legend have gone by the look of that mini-map. Yeah. So if they can finish like this, it's going to be a great start for the GGG squad. We've got somebody out very wide. Enivo's out wide. Death Raccoon went out wide as well, but not as wide. Oh, and that allows Gecko to just battle for that position. A bit of a slipstream train forming here. 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Gecko going to make a move around the outside again. He does seem to like that line. Here we go. Side by side into the first corner. That's a bit brave. That is a bit brave from both drivers. But to make it happen, that's going to give Gecko the inside for the next corner, and he has got that move done. Well, look at it, it's an old GG podium. If Gecko can get Denz, but that's a tall order, because there's a big gap. A very big gap. Any more movements? No, Venture still 8th. Lead still 9th. Golfy's pulled up to 10th. So Golfy's having a good comeback. Kevman's made it into 12th, so he's having a good comeback as well. Hey, jumping for joy. And why not? Spotto's picked up a penalty somewhere, so he's going to be falling back. And up ahead, Death Raccoon. Is he going to have a go at Gecko? Has he got that Gecko-like grip? Oh, Death Raccoon's out far too wide. Oh. That's what I mean, you see, about the Mazda just runs out of grip at some point. And all the way down to last for Death Raccoon. What a shame. I mean, it's a shame for him, it's not a shame for us. Obviously, we've got a yellow flag here somewhere. Who's yellow flagging it? I can't tell. Oh, it's Melty. Melty's had enough. The Sears comes home to take the win. The GGG. Daniel Legend 2nd. We couldn't make it an old GGG podium though. Then spoils the party in 3rd. Gecko Racer comes home 4th. Then Ian Evo and Spotto. Venture. Kevman. Lead. Golfy. Myself. I was around there somewhere. Something went horribly wrong. And McFlurry Twist. Golfy. Adders. Then I came home in 13th.